It has been a terrible, tedious, tumultuous rookie season for Noah Gragson, and now he finds himself on the hot seat. How's it going, y'all? My name is Eric. Welcome to Out of the Groove. We have some spicy NASCAR silly season rumors to break down in a moment. But first, if you're new to the channel and you love NASCAR, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Free agency is in full swing. The playoffs are right around the corner. You won't want to miss any of the action. We cover it all right here on Out of the Groove. Yesterday, Jordan Bianchi, writing for The Athletic, reported that Noah Gragson may be on the hot seat. I'll link the full article down in the description below. I highly encourage you to go subscribe to The Athletic. Jordan Bianchi writes that, according to people with direct knowledge of internal discussions at Legacy Motor Club, Noah Gragson could be replaced by John Hunter Nemechek at the end of this season. Few teams have gone through as many changes as Legacy Motor Club has in recent years, from Maury Gallagher and GMS buying into Richard Petty Motorsports, then Jimmy Johnson and company buying into Petty GMS, the rebrand, and even more changes are on the horizon, with Legacy Motor Club switching from Chevrolet to Toyota in time for next season. Now you have The Athletic reporting that Gragson could be out. John Hunter Nemechek, who currently races a Toyota in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, could be in. I sound like David Bowie with how much I'm talking about changes. John Hunter Nemechek is a very good driver. He's got a full year of Cup Series experience. Go back to 2020 with Front Row. After that season, remember, he dropped back down to the Camping World, now Craftsman Truck Series. He won 7 races across the past 2 seasons with Kyle Busch Motorsports. This year was promoted to the Xfinity Series, where he is tied for the series lead with 4 wins on the year. But if Legacy Motor Club chooses to make this switch, I believe the move would be as much about John Hunter Nemechek's success and potential as it would be about how awful Noah Gragson's rookie season has been. Noah Gragson's only highlights this year have been getting a bowl cut for some reason, and then getting smacked across said bowl cut by Ross Chastain. Expectations were mixed for Noah Gragson coming into this year. He was Cup ready. He'd run 4 full-time seasons in the Xfinity Series. He'd won a combined 13 races, including 8 last year when he came up just close of winning the series championship. The team he was joining, I know they rebranded a Legacy Motor Club, but Petty GMS finished 2022 pretty strong, with Eric Jones winning the Southern 500. Now, fair enough, the 42 car wasn't that good last year. Ty Dillon managed only 1 top 10 all season, finished 29th in points. But Noah Gragson was bringing Luke Lambert with him. The 42 team was going to have a completely new battery, and Noah was going to have a familiar voice in his ear. My bold prediction for Noah Gragson, and this is on tape, you can go back and find it, was that Noah would finish probably around 24th in points, manage a few top 10s, maybe a couple of top 5s. To me, that would have been a very successful rookie season. Unfortunately, both Noah Gragson and Legacy Motor Club, formerly Petty GMS, have been unimaginably awful. Noah Gragson has 0 top 10s this year, only 2 top 20s. A 28.2 average finish. He's got 6 DNFs, tied for second most in this series. And this stat jumped out at me. He only has 4 lead lap finishes this year through 22 races. Actually, technically, I think he's only made 21 starts, but still. Gragson is last in points among full-time drivers. Get this, he is 104 points behind 30th place Harrison Burton. And maybe I should do another quick Google search. They haven't been penalized. You know, Eric Jones suffered an L1 penalty. Chase Briscoe got hit with an L3 penalty. Austin Dillon got a penalty. No penalties for Noah Gragson. Yet he's more than 100 points outside the top 30. That is, like I said, unimaginably awful. I hate to pile on here. I like Noah Gragson, but it's the Cup Series, and Gragson's season has been full of lowlights. Speaking of piling on, I think Gragson just piled into the Chicago tire barriers again. Obviously, Gateway was extremely unfortunate. Brake issue, bad crash, caused Noah Gragson to miss a race. That was just very unfortunate. You hate to see any driver miss time due to injury, especially though a young driver. You hate to see younger drivers suffer head injuries in particular. So that was just really unfortunate. But beyond that, the 42 has just been bad. Making mistakes, not getting better. Like Richmond this past weekend, I think he qualified top 15. I looked up early, he was running like 12th, 13th place. I said, hey, there's some improvement. But then I looked up again in the closing laps, and Gragson's running 28th multiple laps down, and he's crashing Daniel Suarez for 30th. Wow, what are you doing? That was the only caution for incident all day. This has been an abysmal rookie season for Noah Gragson, but it is a rookie season. And Legacy Motor Club, like I said, has struggled across the board. Eric Jones doesn't have a single top 5 finish this year, and his average finish is more than 3 positions worse than last year. Jimmie Johnson has either struggled or run into bad luck anytime he's made a start this year. Not that I see many people doing this, but it's way too early to label Noah Gragson a bust. His Xfinity Series success speaks for itself. He obviously deserves another year or two in the Cup Series to try and get his legs underneath him, start to figure things out, start to hopefully improve. But NASCAR racing is a cutthroat business. Going back to that report from The Athletic, the question is whether Toyota and Legacy Motor Club are willing to give him that opportunity. How patient will they be with Noah Gragson? The answer may be right in front of us. Keep in mind, Noah Gragson signed that deal with then Petty GMS in August of last year. That was months before Jimmie Johnson and his friends moved in. That was even more months before the Toyota switch was announced. A lot of people noticed when the Legacy to Toyota news was announced that most of the Toyota drivers were surprised, but were at least somewhat excited. Like Martin Truex Jr. said, I think it's good for us. Tyler Reddick said, I'm really excited about it. These are direct quotes. But fans noticed that Ty Gibbs struck a completely different chord, shunning reporters, saying, quote, I'm not going to speak about any of that right now, with a scowl on his face. Fans noticed that, and fans also remember that at the end of last season, Ty Gibbs and Noah Gragson did not like each other. Remember, Noah Gragson called Ty Gibbs a douchebag at the end of the season. They don't have a good relationship with each other, and that could factor into Toyota's decision. More importantly, though, Toyota also remembers when Noah Gragson drove for them and really didn't live up to expectations. Gragson only won 2 races in 2 years driving for Kyle Busch Motorsports in the Truck Series. When Gragson got an offer from Chevrolet, Toyota was fine letting him go. Perhaps they'd seen enough. And perhaps they still don't fully believe in his growth and maturity. Toyota doesn't strike me as a group that likes loose cannons. Martin Truex Jr. is very quiet, straightforward. He's very good with sponsors. Same can be said about Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones. Denny Hamlin is very outspoken, but he's also really good. Gragson, on the surface at least, doesn't fit the modern Toyota mold, in my opinion. I don't know what's going to happen. There's still a great chance that Noah Gragson stays put, that he makes the switch to Toyota alongside Eric Jones and Jimmie Johnson. He's able to start fresh next year. The team in many ways is able to start fresh next year, and they'll work on into the future. I think the best chance Noah Gragson has of keeping his ride is Martin Truex Jr. retiring. If Martin Truex Jr. in the next month or so announces that this is it, he's walking away at the end of the 2023 season, then Toyota will likely need John Hunter Nemechek to drive his car. They'll move him straight into the flagship JGR program. But if Truex, who's currently leading the points, maybe the championship favorite, if Truex decides he wants to come back for another season, then Noah Gragson's Legacy Motor Club days are probably numbered. If that were to happen, man, where would Noah Gragson go? I know there are a ton of rumors swirling around Junior Motorsports. What's going to happen with Brandon Jones? Who are they going to get to replace Josh Berry? But would Junior Motorsports welcome Noah Gragson back to Xfinity? I assume they still have a good relationship. They ended on fine terms. But from Noah's perspective, how would he handle a step back into the Xfinity series? We've seen Cole Custer handle it pretty well, but Noah Gragson is a much different personality. But if we look around the Cup Series, there doesn't seem to be much of a market for Noah Gragson. He doesn't seem to bring much sponsorship. There's obviously talent there, but you wouldn't really know it watching him this season. I don't see another team out there that makes a lot of sense, quite honestly, unless they can line sponsorship up. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to Noah Gragson. Like I said, it's his rookie season. Legacy Motor Club has clearly taken a step backwards. He's been bad. Oh yes, he has been bad. The team has been awful. Maybe they should make some changes, but I'm afraid they'd be jumping the gun. It's his rookie season. He was the winningest Xfinity Series driver last season. Maybe there's still some maturity, some mental toughness he needs to learn, he needs to gain. Maybe there's actual racecraft and skill that he still has to learn, but that will come with experience. And that's the point. He doesn't have much experience. So I understand all the reasons Toyota would want to go in a different direction, but I hope that doesn't mean Noah Gragson is out of a cup ride entirely. No one deserves to get the boot after their rookie season, driving for an underperforming team. He's been bad, but it's not all on Noah Gragson. So we'll see what happens. What do you think? Down in the comment section below. Where does Noah Gragson end up? Do you think he stays at Legacy Motor Club? Do you think another team, another Cup team takes a chance on him? Or will we find Noah Gragson perhaps back down in the Xfinity Series next season? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe. Again, if you're new to the channel and you love all things NASCAR, you're in the right place. And thank you to my Patreon supporters for your very generous support. I am hopping on a plane here in the next few hours to go to Michigan. I'll be at the SRX race at Berlin tomorrow night. So if you see me, I'll just be wandering about the grandstands most likely, aimlessly. Feel free to come say hi, talk a little racing. Excited to see my second SRX event in person. And then I'll be driving over to Michigan International Speedway for the NASCAR weekend. My first time visiting that track. This is my first time visiting Michigan ever, so I'm very excited. If you have any recommendations of food I should try out, places I should try to stop along the way, let me know down in the comment section below. But that is going to do it for this video, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.